20th, Ma Ying-jeou and Shao Wantang were inaugurated as our new president. May 21st, a very good friend of mine called me. Victoria, Taiwan is moving towards an M society. We have no future. It's hopeless. Our life is going to be worse and worse. Our jobs is going to be tougher and tougher. We will move down the social ladder. I was so surprised. I answered back, but Ma Ying-jeou and Shao Wantang said, 台湾向前行, Taiwan 一定赢. Look at these pictures, so full of hope. Look at these pictures, so full of the future. What is M society? Toastmaster of the evening, my dear Toastmasters and fellow guests. His phone call piqued my curiosity of what is the idea of an M-shaped society. The M-shaped society is actually from a book from Kenichi Omai. He is a Japanese business and corporate strategist. He wrote this book back in 2005, and the whole point of his book is to reflect upon the future of the Japanese society. According to him, the traditional society, we have the poor on the left-hand side, and then we have the rich, very clear cut. And where do we stand? People like us who have jobs, who have a career, we are the middle class. But what Onishi is telling us is, in the future, the society will be moving towards an M-shaped society. What is M-shaped society? Here we are. Here we are. See the difference? What happened is there will be disappearance of the middle class. There's a deterioration of our living standards. There will be more unemployment. Our salaries will not go up. And it'll be harder and harder to have a better life. In an M society, the middle class will totally disappear. There's only two places you can go. To the left, you will be considered the new poor, or to the right, you will be considered the new rich. Am I the new rich? There are three questions that I ask. Maybe you can answer them. If you answer yes to any of these three questions, I'm sorry, but you're the new poor. Do you want to get married?
Yes.
Yes? All right, do you want to have kids? Are you afraid that your children will not have a good education?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. My goodness, I answered yes to all three questions. I'm the new poor. Taiwan statistics. If the new poor is people from the middle class who, because of deterioration of the living standards, they might have to be like a poor class. In other words, instead of driving to work, they will have to walk to work. Instead of eating at a restaurant, they might have to go eat at, Lubiantan instead. They would have to lower their expenditures. A lot of people think about discounts. When the discount, buy one, get one free, people go there. In an M society, the GDP and economic growth is still relevant in the community. It's still relevant in the country. However, the wealth is concentrated only in the hands of the very few. In 2007, the depressed index of Taiwan is 6.46%, one of the highest in the world. In 2007, the average salary of people like us is lower than the CPI, Consumer Price Index. 5%, if you compare 5% of rich versus 5% of the poor, in 1998, the difference is 32 times. But in 2003, the difference is 51 times. And that is higher than any of the numbers at the United Nations standards. People 65 years and older make up 8.6% of the Taiwanese community, of our population. That that means our community is moving towards an elder society. So the statistics tell us that something happened to me. Okay. It might be hard for us to find a job. A lot of people might be unemployed. Gasoline is becoming more expensive. A lot of credit card debt. People are stressed out at work, and it's very tough to take care of family. The good news? This is a global trend. This is not only in Taiwan. When I was doing this research, I realized that end society is global. It is not limited to Taiwan. So what can we do? Well, Omachi told us that we should have a new thinking. And what is that new thinking? First thing is, don't rely on your government. Your government will only take care of the very, very poor. And you are not the very, very poor. You're the new poor. You must have a new thinking. What should you do? Help yourself. Help yourself and help your family. There's corporate social responsibility. In other words, instead of having big companies contribute to the society, we must all contribute. For example, being environmentally friendly. For example, helping out with volunteer work. This is all part of what we can do. New thoughts and new thinking. In the past, we always think that we should have a house. Or maybe we should have a car. But why should we have a house and have a car if we can live off our parents, right? So there's no need. You don't have to have the pressure of mortgage. New thinking also means a lot of people think about traveling. But did you know statistically tell us that traveling actually makes us very stupid? Because we rely so much on tour guides. We should do DIY, travel by ourselves, and you can save a lot of money. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, which means that you must have the correct wealth concepts. And because you have the correct wealth concepts, then you'll be able to save money, and you'll be moving on in the society. So, in conclusion, I would like to say that we don't want to expect the government to give us things. We should make a difference by having different thinking. The end society is a global trend, but we can all make a difference in thinking differently and being able to live in this different structured society. Toastmaster Lee.